Hello, it's Mark from Not Taught at School and welcome to another video. So in today's video we're going to go ahead and do a recap on the Quora Partner Program. Now I did a video on this about, I did this 3 weeks ago now, so I got invited to this platform a little over 3 weeks ago, and in today's video I'm going to go ahead and show you exactly how much I've earned. I'll show you some of the questions I've asked, and we'll look at, is this really a true source of passive income? Now before we jump into today's video, if this is the first time you're on the channel, hello and welcome. My name is Mark. Now I go ahead and I blog and I upload videos daily about making money online and working from home. So this on the screen here, this is Not Taught at School. This is one of my blogs, so you can see on here there's many articles about earning money online. So if you're interested in making money online and working from home, subscribe to the channel, hit notifications, and then you'll never miss when we upload a video. And most things that we share, they're absolutely free to get involved with. They're available worldwide, and I also, like I say, I also go ahead and I share my results. So that's what we're going to be doing today. We're going to be sharing the results from the Quora Partner Program. So let's jump over onto the Quora platform now. So this is the back office, if you like, and you can see on here this is the total earnings. So in 3 weeks I have earned £20.61, so a little over $26, and this is currently how much has been unpaid. So what happens is Quora goes ahead and they pay you when you reach the threshold of £10. So it varies on country to country, but in the UK you've got to reach £10 before you can go ahead and get the minimal withdrawal. So let's just scroll down and I'll show you some examples of the questions I have asked, and I'll go through some frustrations with this and some other things as well. So this here, like I said, this is the dashboard, this is my back office, and I'm just going to come down here and I'll show you some of my questions. So this is a question I asked 15 hours ago. This is the number of answers, this is how many views, and then you've got ad impressions, and then you've got here traffic sources. So it needs more views before you can start earning some money off this. Now if you just scroll down here, this is one of the most frustrating things I have found about this Quora Partner Program, because you can see on here, so I asked this question 17 hours ago, this one 23, and then obviously this goes into Monday. Now you can see here it says merged. Now what is merged? So basically what happens is, if Quora thinks that your question is exactly like another question on the platform or too similar, they will go ahead and merge that question. So I'll give you an example of this now. So this is a question that I went ahead and asked 23 hours ago. What are some of your favourite kitchen gadgets that you can't live without? If I click on here and go through, it will then show you the question that it has been merged with. So bearing in mind my question was kitchen gadgets. Now, so the kitchen gadgets question has been merged with this question: what are the top 10 kitchen utensils that you can't live without? I think we'll all agree gadgets and utensils are completely different. So if I scroll down here, you can see these are the answers that are on here now. So a knife, which is a utensil; a stainless steel container, utensil; tea towels, utensil; mortar and pestle; kitchen rack, etc. So utensils and gadgets are completely different, but for whatever reason it has been merged with this question, and this happens a lot on the platform. You can see here I had 5 questions. Yeah, 5 questions that all got merged into other questions, and when you click through onto them, half the time they're not even related. So this is just one thing to note on here. It does get a little bit frustrating on here. Now you can, if you want to find your original question, so you can click on here, question merge, click on here, it will take you through to your original question, and then you've got the option of unmerging that, so removing it from the question it's been merged into. Now you see here, you click on there, you click on undo merge, and then you can type a reason and then click undo merge. Now I've already done that for this question, but then Quora went ahead and just merged it back into the question anyway. So that is just one thing to note on the Quora Partner Program. Some of your questions can get merged with other questions, and it is very, very frustrating. So that aside, let's go ahead and have a look at earnings. So you can see here this was updated 2 hours ago. If I click on here, and I'm going to click on, I'll click on earnings all time, this will bring up the questions that I have asked and the amount of money that they've earned based upon how popular they are. So if I scroll down here, you can see here, what is the best tagline you have heard for a company this question here so far has earned £2.11. You can see the date this was asked on, the number of answers, views and impressions. So you can see here, this one here is currently my best performing question. If I scroll down here, we've got some questions here about cryptocurrency, so these seem to do pretty well on the platform. If I scroll down here, you've just got a mix on here really. Have you ever taken a picture at exactly the right time and captured something amazing? Celebrity question here, and then again we've got more to do with trading because I'm involved in forex trading and crypto trading, so this is a topic or a subject that I am very interested in. And then funnily enough, making money online, and then a couple of music questions and book questions. So you can see here, these are the sorts of questions that I've asked. Scroll back up to the top here. Yeah, there we go. This here, like I say, so far £2.11 from a question I asked on the 23rd of September. Now, I'm going to change this to last 24 hours. So yesterday, I think I asked like 3 or 4 questions on the platform. All of them except for one got merged. But this is how much I earned yesterday. So I earned 92 pence for yesterday. And we'll scroll through and it'll show you the questions which received the most money for yesterday. So this question was asked on Thursday. This question was asked on the 23rd of September. This was asked on Friday. This here was asked on the 2nd of October. This one here was asked on the 25th. And you can see it shows you down here the date of when it was asked. So looking at this here, what I found out from being on the platform is when you ask a question, for me personally, it tends to start bringing in money about 2 or 3 days after you've asked the question. So it begs the question, doesn't it? Do you add as many questions to the platform as you can and then potentially you're going to earn more money? In theory, yes, potentially, absolutely. Now on the right hand side here, you've got some sample questions viewed. Now just one thing to note on here, whenever you are asking a question on here, you go ahead and Quora pay you for up to a year. So any of these questions on here which are earning money, they're going to go ahead and generate income for up to a year. So that's a pretty cool thing about this. Now, if I scroll here on the right hand side, this is sample questions. So these are questions that were asked a year ago. So I'm going to change this and let's change this to a month ago. Now this is going to bring up questions which were asked a month ago and it shows you how much they've earned. So you've also got the drop down box here. You can go ahead and click on these values here and it will show you the questions in this price range here and exactly the views and how much they earn. So here's some questions that were asked over a month ago and it shows you how much they've earned. So this question here has earned £44. It's had 105 views and it was asked just over a month ago now. And then you've got more questions down here, and again you can change this to any of these 4 categories here. What is the naughtiest thing you did in public? Wow. It's earned £385 with over coming up to 2 million views. So you can go through these and have a look at questions which are doing really, really well on the platform. And then if I scroll down here, it shows you the top earning partners. So somebody on the platform earned this amount of money last month from asking questions. I have no idea how they did it. I mean, they must be asking a lot of questions which are getting huge amounts of traffic and volume and traffic and views on there, but fair play to them. So, and it's someone earned £6,000, you then got someone on 3,600, another one on 3,000, and then we've got 1,600 and 1,500. So currently I'm nowhere near those amounts. As you can see, I've earned $26 in 3 weeks. But is Quora Partner Program a passive income? To a degree, yes. You ask the question once, you're then going to go ahead and earn an income on that question for up to a year. Now, a couple of tips on here, what I've actually found is, you see on here, you've got these different topics here. So let me come here. This question here, you can go ahead and it goes into these topics here. So it's gone into this one here, it's then gone into this one, and if you click on here, it will show you the other categories that it's gone into. So in programming languages, you've got 1.4 million followers. You've got this one here with 2.7 million. You've then got this one here, and then learning to program. Now you can go ahead and edit these topics and add additional topics in there. And it's really simple to do. You just click on here, and then you can go and remove these topics, or you can add topics in. So one little tip, what I've found, a tip from someone who's earning £24. a tip what I've found, what I'm doing on some of my questions is, when you go into these questions here, have a look at the topics which their question is in and see if you can put your question into that topic by just simply editing the topic. So that is today's video. It's an update on here. Oh, very quickly, the Quora Partner Program, you can only get invited to the program. Now, nobody knows the specifics about this. Quora haven't said how you get invited to this or the criteria to get invited onto the program. What most people have agreed on is you need to be active on the platform, you need to be answering questions and providing value on the platform. So I'll give you a quick example of this now. So this here is my stats. So on the left hand side, these are answers that I have gone ahead, these are questions, and then I've gone ahead and answered these questions. So this is for the past 30 days. So if you click on here, you can see it shows you the question and then the number of views on there per day. And then I'll go on to another one here. How do I earn bitcoins fast? You can see it shows you the date down below and it shows you the number of views on the questions. So this question here, how do I earn bitcoins fast? Let me just show you this. How do I earn bitcoins fast? I answered this on the 29th of March. Now I've gone through and given them quite a few options. So you can see I mentioned this one called Crypto tab. If I scroll down here, we've then got Steam It. If I come down, we've then got Earnably. So different platforms and different ways that you can earn some Bitcoin for free. We've then got investing in altcoins and different altcoins which you can go ahead and make passive income from by investing in these altcoins and holding them in your crypto wallets. But if you don't know what I'm talking about, don't worry. The point I'm making is you come onto Quora, you go ahead, you find questions and you go and answer them questions, and then you get views on your questions like these here. And then after a while, providing that you're giving value on the platform, you're going to go ahead and get invited into the partner program. Now you might think, well, why would I just randomly be answering questions on here? Well, the reason why a lot of people use Quora is to go ahead and drive traffic to their website, to their blog, to their product, to their offers, to anything basically. So if I show you this question here, this here, again, this was asked over a year ago. I updated this a couple of weeks ago, but you can see it was ticking along. It was getting so many views a day, and then we had a random huge spike here. Then we had another one, and then another one, and another one, and another one. Now, if I click on here and go through to this question, you'll see on here. Normally, what I do is I give a relatively brief answer to their question, and then I drop a link back over to my blog or my YouTube channel or my affiliate offers that I'm trying to promote, or just basically anything, any of my niche websites or blogs that I'm running. I will try and drive traffic to them. So you can see on here, this is the question that somebody asked. I've then updated it on the 25th. I updated it after I saw this spike around here. So if I come here, this is the question, this is my answer. So I've given them a couple of options on here. You can see, scroll down here, and then at the bottom of here I've then linked out to my most popular article. So giving them a few options. I think I've given them 4 options on here. No, I've not. I've given 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, I've given them 4 different options. I've said, look, if you found them useful, here's a link to my blog article. It's got 60 different ways that you can earn money online. They click on there, it opens up a new tab, and it takes them over onto my blog. So it works brilliantly, because you're getting views on Quora, you're then driving traffic over to your blog or your website, and then eventually you do get invited over onto the Quora platform. But that is today's video. I'll do another update on this probably in maybe about 3 months' time to see if we've managed to go ahead and up these earnings from, what was it, £20 I think it was? Yeah, it was £20. Now, in terms of questions on the platform and answering the questions, I'm going to go ahead and just keep answering questions. Originally, when I first started this, I thought I could potentially aim for a goal of between 10 and 20 questions a day. I've not been doing that for the past couple of days because I've had lots going on with my other businesses. But in terms of a simple passive income, it definitely is a passive income. It is simple. You've just got to watch out for, you've just got to keep an eye out for your questions being merged. So thank you for watching today's video. I'll drop a link back over to video 1 here for you, so the get paid to ask questions. This one where I give you a full overview of the platform and how you can go and answer questions properly and everything. If you have any questions whatsoever, go ahead and leave a question below. And yeah, that's it. So thanks again, and I shall see you tomorrow.